What up, and welcome to Beneath the Dirt. I'm Rome Bone. We're doing another tier list today. We're doing Cottonmouth Kings. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, ring that bell notification. Show me that y'all really like these tier lists. Let's get right into it. Stop wasting any time. We got all Cottonmouth Kings albums to date right here. Let's get right into it. Stoners Wreaking Havoc. This is the EP that almost got them signed to Psychopathic and what eventually got them signed to Capitol. The EP. I think I'm going to put the EP A tier. Like you can hear the groundwork for what Royal Highness was eventually going to become. I'm going to put it A tier. I think that the bump remix is on there. Frontline might be on there as well, but solid debut EP from Cottonmouth Kings. Long Live the Kings. This was the debut album with Dirtball when he joined the group. Now, I think this is an underrated project right here from Cottonmouth with Dirtball in the group. You know, everybody wanted Saint. We got Dirtball, is what it is. But I think this is a solid album from the Kings. I'm going to put this one B tier. I do go back to it from time to time. Dirtball did his thing on here. Everybody at Subnoise had great chemistry. Go back and listen to those Subnoise Soldiers albums. Everybody had great chemistry. And I think this is probably the best album with Dirtball. And probably the best album. Yeah, the best album with Dirtball. Yeah. And then we got Royal Highness. My all-time favorite Cottonmouth Kings record. Rest in peace, Saint Dog. Without a doubt, classic album. Putting that S tier. I mean, come on, man. Planet Budtron, so high. Life Ain't What It Seems. Suburban Life, of course. Bump. Neighborhood Watch. Just front to back banger. Not one skip on that album. Love it, man. They were just so on point with that album. The debut album at that. And my all-time favorite Cottonmouth album. Classic, in my opinion. Got to put it S tier. Hidden Stash 420. I probably listened to this album once. You know, the Hidden Stash stuff was just outtakes and B-sides from Cottonmouth, but Hidden Stash 420, not really memorable to me. Cottonmouth Xperience. Now, this was like remixes to songs that they had put out at that time. I think maybe up until Rolling Stone, maybe. Like this album came out after Rolling Stone. I love this project. Yes, it's all remixes. I have a great memory with this album, and for that reason alone, I'm going to put this A tier. I'm not going to put it above Stoners Wreaking Havoc EP, but A tier. Yes, it's a remix album, whatever. I fuck with it, man. I love Cottonmouth Kings production. Kumagai was the shit. Once they got Kumagai as their producer, man, they locked that sound down and absolutely killed it. Love that remix. Cottonmouth Xperience 2. I don't like it as much as the first one, but still a dope project. And I'm going to put this B tier, and I'll put it above Long Live Kings. Long Live the Kings. I just love the remixes. Some of them are just as good. I won't say better, but some of them are just as good as the original. Hidden Stash, the first Hidden Stash, man. Every Day is one of my all-time favorite Cottonmouth King song. Basically a solo Saint Dog song. I'm going to put this high A tier. Hidden Stash, high A tier. Above Stoners Wreaking Havoc. It had some demos, or one demo from when Johnny Richter was in the group. Just classic stuff on that Hidden Stash. I don't think it's quite S tier, but it's definitely A tier without a doubt. High A tier for that one. Cloud 9. By the time Cloud 9 came out, I was kind of falling off with the Kings. I don't know. It just seemed like everything was just, they weren't doing anything new and exciting at that time. That being said, Cloud Nine's not a terrible album. Go back and listen to it now. It's not a bad album. But I'm going to put it in C tier. Now, I'm not going to put it in D tier. D tier means I never listen to it. C tier, I go back every once in a great while and listen to it. And there are songs on there that I enjoy. I think City to City is on Cloud Nine with Tech Nine and Chris Calico. And for that reason alone, it's definitely not D tier. Same thing with the Green Album. By the time the Green Album came out, it was kind of the same boat as Cloud Nine. Kind of had fallen off with the Kings. But revisiting the catalog now, I'd put it in C tier with Cloud Nine, but I think it's better than Cloud Nine. There are some good fucking songs on there. I can't remember song titles off the top of my head, but I think that's definitely a C tier album. High C tier, possibly low B tier. We can revisit it. Kottonmouth Kings, the self-titled, otherwise known as number 7. I didn't like it when this album first came out, but man, this is a fucking dope-ass album. FTI 2.0. They got Cypress Hill on here. Trying to remember, just bangers on this album. And I think I'm going to put it, I'll put it low A tier. It's in mid A tier. I'll put it above Kottonmouth Xperience. I think that's an A tier album, the self-titled, number 7. Hidden Stash 2, man. This is when they really started to lock in that sound with Kumagai and then Johnny Richter joining the group. So many dope songs on this album. They had the Minds Playing Tricks on Me, the Ghetto Boys cover. I can't remember fucking song titles, man. I'm the worst at song titles, but I love this. The Vacation song, like the Suburban Vacation, or I can't even remember what it was called, but regardless, A tier. This might be better than the first Hidden Stash. I don't know, man. It's close. I'll put it after it. High A tier album, Hidden Stash 2. So dope. And then we got High Society, the second official album from Kottonmouth Kings. The first one with Johnny Richter. This one's going S tier. Classic shit on there, man. They collabed with ICP on this album. Peace Not Greed, Daydreaming Phases, fucking The Lottery, like one of my all-time favorite Kottonmouth songs. Love High Society. Classic album, in my opinion. S tier, for sure. And then we got Rolling Stone. We might as well just keep going S tier. Another classic album. I think this is their second best album, so I'm going to put it ahead of High Society. This was like the pinnacle of Kottonmouth Kings. Tangerine Sky, Smoke Weed for the Rest of My Life, and then you had, Sub Noise Rats. They were really fusing that hip hop and punk rock sound on this album. So goddamn good. Sleepers is a banger song. 420. I love Rolling Stone. I did a dope ass review that's also up on the channel. Go peep that of this album. Classic, belongs in S tier all day. Hidden Stash 5, just like Hidden Stash 420, probably listened to it once. Maybe even got halfway through it. No memories of that album that I can remember. Mile High. This album is significant to me because Dirtball was in the group. They already had done a couple albums with Dirtball. And then they were working with Saint Dog on this album. And then if you bought I think it might have been a Best Buy exclusive where it came with another disc where it had an EP where it featured every member of Kottonmouth Kings ever, including Saint Dog. They even teased a full-length album with Saint Dog rejoining the group. And there are some dope songs on Mile High. Not quite as good. It's probably better than Cloud 9. No. C tier. Not good as Cloud 9. But I do go back every once in a while, especially that EP that came with it. And then we got Kingdom Come, kind of a controversial album. Kottonmouth Kings had been just kind of MIA for a couple years, and then D-Loc reunited with Saint Dog. They put out an album that featured Johnny Richter, which was kind of weird. It should have just, you were going to feature Johnny Richter, you might as well just have had him on the entire project. This album gets hate. It's not the best Saint Dog shit we've ever heard, but there are some fucking bangers on there. I'm going to put this B tier, and I'm going to put it high B tier. I fuck with Kingdom Come. It's a dope album, man. It took a little bit to grow on me, but the song One More is like the best song on the album, the best song that they have done in a while. Saint, Richter, Loc, all on that one song, and it's fucking amazing. Love that song One More. Then we got Coast to Coast. I think this is going to be another C tier album. Coast to Coast, and I'm gonna put it higher than Cloud 9, but I don't think it's better than Green Album. And there are some good songs on there. Friends, which is a standout for me, but not quite as good as Green Album, I don't think. But not a bad album. And we got Hidden Stash 3. Hidden Stash 3 was dope because it had the song, I think it was originally on a Subnoise Soldiers album, or maybe not. Maybe it was this album and they hyped it, where it was all the original Kottonmouth Kings, including Saint Dog, on a new track, and that shit was fucking fire. And there's plenty of other bangers on this double disc. I think it came with a DVD. I'm gonna put Hidden Stash 3 B tier, above Kingdom Come, high B tier, without a doubt, for Hidden Stash 3, because it just included a lot of B-sides and shit, solo stuff. It's a dope listen. Sunrise Sessions. I probably listened to it once. I'll put it high D tier. Not that it really means anything. If you're in D tier, you'd never really get listened to. But I'll put Sunrise Sessions in D tier, high D tier. They were really messing with the EDM, Skrillex sound. I forget what kind of music you call that shit, but yeah. Then we got Joint Venture, kind of like a compilation, but remixes, featuring some new songs, debuting some new stuff. I enjoyed this when it came out. I'll probably put it B tier. And B tier, not C tier. And I won't put it above Long Live Kings. But I think that's B tier. I think it's got some dope shit on there. And then we got Fire It Up. I love Fire It Up. I'm putting this A tier. I'm putting it above Stoner's Reeking Havoc. Not quite as good as Hidden Stash 2. But Fire It Up is a banger of an album, man. They got a song on there called The Deal. Little storytelling from Loc and Rick going back and forth about a drug deal gone wrong. The bass on that shit is so heavy. If you got a couple 12s in the back, man, you are booming with that song. I love me some Fire It Up, man. So dope. Johnny's Got a Problem. Bad Habits is on there. Like, goddamn, so dope. And we got Crown Power. I'll put that D tier. I don't think I've ever listened to that album. Johnny Richter had got kicked out of the group at that point, or left, whatever the circumstances were behind that. He was no longer in the group. It was just Loc, X, and Dirtball. I don't even think Bobby B was in the group at that point. Like, crazy times. And then we got 25 to Life. Really, I shouldn't even put it on the list, but again, another album I never listened to. This is just D-Loc solo. I don't even know how he got away with calling this a Kottonmouth Kings record, but yeah. That's going to be my tier list for Kottonmouth Kings. I don't think there's anything I would change on it, really, other than both Hidden Stash 1 and 2 possibly being S tier. But I think I'm going to keep them high A tier. Yeah, I'll leave a link in the description if you want to do the Cottonmouth Kings tier list. Thank you for tuning in. Don't forget to like and subscribe. I'll catch y'all next time. Peace.